Good afternoon, everyone, and it is a very good afternoon. Liam Neal here with your MU review for Manchester United's 3-2 victory over Arsenal in the Barclays Premier League. Get in Marcus Rashford, another brace from the 18-year-old who only made his first team debut on Thursday and has now scored 4 goals in 2 games. That sounds like instant returns to me. I am absolutely buzzing today, as you can probably tell, because I'll admit I did not see this coming. I did not think we were going to go out there today with the team that we had, with the injuries we had, and take out an Arsenal side who is supposed to be challenging for the title with a fully fit squad, more or less. It was an absolutely ball-busting performance in the sense that every single player in Manchester United Red wanted it more than every single Arsenal player, and that is why we got the 3 points today. We didn't have more quality on the pitch than them, but we had more quality on the day, and that's what counted. And this, I know this is a Man United review channel, is symptomatic of what has been wrong with Arsenal for over a decade now since they last won the Premier League. They have lost that winning mentality. It went out the door when Vieira went out the door, as far as I'm concerned. But I'm not going to spend too much time on that, at least not right now. Let's get stuck into the game. I mean, I went into this match thinking, all right, Arsenal might win. Let's just not get embarrassed. You know, let's go out there, put in a good performance, see if we can get something out of the game. And we're 2-0 up inside half an hour. Not only are we 2-0 up, it's 2 goals from Marcus Rashford. The first goal, you know, it looked like Arsenal were about to take control of the game. You know, they'd had a chance. You know, Monreal was inside the penalty area, very similar position to where he was when he scored the opener in the FA Cup 6th round last year. And De Gea pulls off a great save that really does turn the tide of the match, because we storm forward after that. And Guillermo Varela, I mean, that fella Varela, he is absolutely, like, for a third-string right-back who never looked like he was going to even make his United debut after having been signed by David Moyes and not even, you know, making an appearance for United until this season. He has really stepped up and shown us all what he can do, and he's going to make a push to keep Darmian and Valencia out of the team when they get back. He is a great option to have, and he puts in a brilliant cross, almost lazy, when he just so much confidence in his play, and he just, you know, floated it in. Great curling effort. Gabriel Paulista, who's an absolute disaster today, absolute train wreck. I'm not sure if Mertesacker was injured or if Paulista was actually, you know, preferred, but, you know, I think we've been talking about how United need a centre-back. I think Arsenal might need one as well. But anyway, Paulista, Gabriel, whatever you want to call him, nods on the ball. It might have been Koscielny. I forget. All I know is that Paulista made an absolute hash of it, and it falls right to Marcus Rashford, who buries it via Petr glove into the top corner. And I'm thinking, wait, hey, we've got a real star on our hands here. This is like Anthony Martial all over again. 4 goals in his first 3 games. Marcus Rashford's got 4 in 2. And I was just thinking, all right, you know, we've got a goal, we've got the lead. Let's see what we can do here. Was I expecting that we were going to go and grab another one. It was Marcus Rashford again. He got in between the centre backs, who had an absolute mare today. I thought Koscielny was okay, but Gabriel was absolutely abominable the entire game. And Marcus Rashford made him look like a Sunday League player. He just got in between. Great ball in from Lingard, another academy product. Who says the Man United academy's failing? Thank you very much. And Rashford's put it in and nods it in, and we're in fucking dreamland. You know, 25 minutes gone, or half an hour gone, however long it was. We're 2-0 up on Arsenal. Now, I was saying at the time, you know, because Arsenal coming back into it, I was saying, oh, Arsenal probably still get something out of this game, especially when, you know, we went completely to sleep on a set piece, and Danny Welbeck went and fucking scored. I swear that fella has scored more goals for Arsenal at Old Trafford than he scored for United at Old Trafford. I was always a big Welbeck fan. Still don't hate him, even though he plays for Arsenal. But God, we completely went to sleep in the box. Rojo lost his marker and Welbeck puts him back in it, and I'm thinking, right, let's just make it to half time. And we had a real scare right before the interval. Marcus Rashford blocks it, a header on the line that was going in, and he did block it with his arm. He didn't do it intentionally. He didn't even know much about it. So bit murky there. They really haven't clarified the handball rule, at least not in my opinion. So I wasn't even sure if it should have been a penalty or not. But by the by, we got the run of the green there on that occasion. Then we go into the second half, right? And throughout the second half, Arsenal just battering us, you know, and you're thinking, all right, Arsenal are going to try and get back into it. And for my money at least, it was about hitting them on the break. It was about staying solid. It was about staying compact and having that desire to see the game out. Little did I think we were going to go and grab another goal. And, you know, it really wasn't a great day for Arsenal centre-backs all in all. Marcus Rashford, the 18-year-old, 2 years younger than me, you know, takes on a couple of Arsenal defenders, squares it for Herrera, who looks like he's trying to bend it in the top corner. Who knows whether it is on target or not? I think it might have just been on target. Czech probably would have saved it. Deflects off Koscielny, and it's 3-1. And you're just thinking, it's just our day. It is just our day today. That being said, Arsenal did come back into the game. Ozil got a goal, which I was a bit disappointed with. De Gea did really well to save the initial effort. I forget who had the shot. I think it might have been Welbeck, actually, who had the shot. But then Ozil, followed up, and no one really followed him. But luckily for us, we held on. We showed that spirit. We showed that desire, and we got the 3 points. And that was absolutely massive in this game today, because let's face it, if we had not won today, we really could have kissed top 4 goodbye. And to be honest, we still might not have too much of a prayer. All I know is we've made ground up on Arsenal. Arsenal have lost ground on Spurs and Leicester at the top of the table, so they might get dragged back into the top 4 dogfight. Man City didn't play. Obviously, they had the Capital One Cup final, which they won against Liverpool. I could not picture a worse game, in my opinion. At least it was a decent match. But as far as I was concerned, I could not have given two shits who won that one, because it's almost damned if you do, damned if you don't. But City will make up that game, and I still have the sneaking suspicion that for all the drama and for all the underdogs and unpredictability, City is still going to win the bloody Premier League. They've gone and won the Capital One Cup, and for the last 2 seasons, the team that's done that's gone on to win the league. So we'll see about that, though. That's all, empty speculation. Still 11 games to go, and anything can happen. And I mean, if we're playing this well with these youngsters, while we've got all these injuries in, keep playing them. I mean, even if we get players back, I mean, Rojo had a bit of a scare again. I really hope he's not injured, indefinitely once again, because him coming back into the team's a big boost for us now that we've, lost Chris Smalling. Who knows how long he's going to be out for? Hopefully not too long. But once we start getting players back, this is the time of year last year where we put together that winning run that almost got us into the top 2 and ended up securing top 4 for us. If we can take that run and replicate it here from March and April, we're looking at, Wembley, potentially, if we can get through West Ham in a couple of weeks. We're looking at, the latter stages of the Europa League. I was extremely happy that we drew Liverpool, because I felt that, I broke it down a bit on my Facebook, but essentially there's a multitude of reasons why I'm glad we drew Liverpool, not least of which is the fact that we now don't have to travel that far on a Thursday night, and that is really, that is something that you really can't overstate how important that is. We don't have to go to the Czech Republic to play Sparta Prague. We have to go down, the M53 to play Liverpool. And you're just thinking, right, we've already beaten them home and away, so we have the confidence to do it. And if you get through that tie, you're in the quarterfinals, and at that point, it's anybody's game. But regardless of that, the season's not over. That was the thing. Is this week was I said it after in my review of the Sunderland game. I said this week is a do or die for us. This is the week that's going to decide whether our season is still going to have something to play for, or whether it's just going to be over in February. And we've got through in the FA Cup, got the job done in emphatic style in the Europa League as well, and then we've gone and beaten fucking Arsenal today. And Arsenal, I mean, I might ramble on a bit, but I'm buzzing after this result. Arsenal, for whatever, they're the professional bottle job, I mean, it was, even for them, this is something else. Every season, they've lost that winning mentality. I said that at the start of the video, but every season they look good. They look like a team who can do something, especially in the last 2 or 3 years since they brought in Sanchez and got a bit of that X factor back after a few years in limbo, just squeaking 4th place. And I predicted them to win the league. I'm sticking by that. But after watching it today, you're just thinking, how is a team like that winning the league? If Leicester have more desire than you and have more, and Spurs have more desire than you, and even City, I think Burnley have more desire than City, but, if you're getting outplayed by a bunch of youngsters who are making their first team debuts, and you're getting paid, 100, 150 grand a week, I'm looking at you, Alexis Sanchez, what are you doing in the Premier League? And you just wonder, would a different manager surely would get better results out of that Arsenal team? They should get the cannon on their crest replaced with a plastic water bottle, because they're the bottlers, not the gunners. And it looks like they're just going to do exactly what they've always done, which is, look good for a decent amount of time, make people believe that they're actually going to do something, and then, I don't know, win the FA Cup, maybe, not if we have anything to say about it, and it's just not good enough from them, This week, for us, has been a big turning point. We've gotten through in the Cup, we've gotten through in the Europa League, and we've, gotten ourselves back on track in the Premier League. For Arsenal, this week has almost completely derailed their season. They're 5 points off Leicester, with no games in hand, and the way Leicester are playing, you wouldn't bank on them dropping too many points, having, already played them twice and all that. they've gone and essentially knocked themselves out of the Champions League by losing to Barcelona. I mean, fair play, it's Barcelona. They have a replay with Hull, who are top of the bloody Championship, and they're away. I don't fancy them in that game at all. They could go from chasing a treble to picking up fourth place if they're lucky. And I don't think any Arsenal fans watch this channel or this video, but I'm sure that they're just pulling their hair out at this point. And it's been very rare this season that I have been happier than an Arsenal fan on any given day, so I'm extremely happy with it. Bright and energetic, Marcus Rashford, what a player we've got on our hands there. We showed the spirit, we showed the desire, we saw the game out, something we didn't do against Chelsea. I was very happy to see Memphis Depay learned his lesson and started keeping the ball in the bloody corner instead of trying to play a Morgan Schneiderlin through on goal in the 95th minute. And it's just a massive result. We need to kick on now. We need to go and we need to beat Watford on Tuesday or Wednesday. I think we're playing Watford. We need to get through in the FA Cup. I don't know if it's the weekend, if it's next weekend or the weekend after. I think it's the weekend after. And we need to we need to fucking kill the Scousers again. We need to do them in the Europa League. We've never played them in Europe before, and Europe is supposedly the battleground where they're still superior. With their 5 Champions Leagues and their 3 UEFA Cups to our 3 Champions Leagues and no UEFA Cups. So we've got to go there and prove a point that we're fucking Man United and we're going to do them in their own backyard for the second time this year. Anyway, I've gone on for a bit in this one. I'm obviously very pleased. Bit of a change of pace for me on this channel this season, but thank you for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that nonsense. If you got anything to say, I'll happily talk to you about this game, even if you're an Arsenal fan. In fact, if you're an Arsenal fan, I'll do my best not to rub it in. I might post a few of those Louis van Gaal diving memes in the comment section, just to lighten the spirits for you Arsenal fans who are probably hurting quite bad today. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you midweek when United hopefully carry on and get a result against Watford.